Ready to uncover the secrets behind your daily services? Let's dive in. Customers and employees both play vital roles in shaping service quality and safety. From polite drivers to honest reviews, it's all about teamwork. Stay tuned as we explore how they make it happen.
So guys, today we'll be discussing how the employees as well as the customers shape the services we use. What are the impacts of it? In the sense of quality, safety, or the fair practices they should be used. For example, that day I went to canteen and I was not happy with the food. I went to the owner, but he was very rude about it. So I think people should be on their best behavior while delivering the service. At the same time, I should have been much more politer.
Yeah, but I had a very different experience with regards to Starbucks. When I went to Starbucks, there was a lady who was fighting with the staff that they had not made her drink proper, according to her. So she went there in anger and she started fighting. But the staff was so patient with that lady. They told her to sit down calmly and then they changed her drink. So I've seen this type of behavior with regards to Starbucks. So I had a very different experience. When we visit Starbucks, we have this pleasant feeling because we are getting our drinks served in that mug where our name is engraved. So we can so many people brag about it.
Yes.
So I feel it's a very good experience with regards to customer services.
I also agree with Saloni as in a service industry, industry plays a very important role because safety and quality is the major part.
Yes.
As also I have heard recently that there were many mishaps happening in transportation industries of Ola and Ubers. There were many incidents where the drivers were behaving rudely with customers and vice versa, where customers were behaving very badly with the drivers. So I think there's a 50-50 rule. And apart from that, to ensure these things doesn't happen in future, Ola started a driver and as well as customer rating initiative, where we can get an option to rate the driver as well as the driver also get an option to rate the customer. So we will if we'll be a good customer, so we'll get a good drivers as well as every time.
The other part of it, tourism industry, AI is now entering into the tourism industry in a full swing. Agoda has come up with a AI platform where it looks from the perspective of the customer as well as the employee. So they can't fool each other. Basically, it helps the customer to get the right hotels which are verified as well as which are having safety as well as cleanliness concerns taken care of, and it helps the employees to take care to make sure that the customers are not fooling them in any of the way like payment scams or like there are some requirements of customers where smoking is not allowed or pets are not allowed. So these ratings are also taken care by the AI and it then suggested accordingly to the employee as well.
Yeah, this is important. That day I saw a reel about people from some part of it went to the mountains and they had trashed the whole place. So I think from an employer's point of view, it's also better that the customer also behave properly.
AI has also come up with these alarm buttons in schools and hospitals.
Yes.
Nowadays, because of the latest incident which happened in a college, government has made mandatory at some places to have such
As
buttons.
well as for Ola and one of these sectors also an emergency SOS button has been mandated.
Yeah. Yes. In hospitals, it's not just about safety; it's about quality, the unfair practices. Sometimes they don't have the transparency. Sometimes they give us some costly bill about just one procedure and then it's done. In hospitals you feel very uncomfortable. You are very nervous. You are very anxious. But that day I went to Hinduja Hospital and the role the employees play about the safety protocols, but at the same time the patients are also very calm and they follow the safety protocols. That's why I was not that much anxious in a hospital.
Yeah, I feel transparency is something which is very important because with regards to that, even in Starbucks, they are having their coffee ethically sourced, like 99% of the coffee. Also, I feel that wins the customers' trust. Also, during COVID, they ensure the contactless delivery. Made masking compulsory to the staff, and that's why they win 20% of the customers, like extra customers during COVID, right? So that was a very nice initiative. I think what customer wants from a service is it's transparency. You know, that service should be genuine as it appears to us. So I feel that is the important
Right.
point
So
here.
from this discussion, we can say that at what employees are giving should what expected from the customers, but at the same time, customers should give their best foot forward.
True,
So that the employees can serve them to the fullest.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So that if there are safety protocols for the employees, the customers also should follow them. In an Ola, if the driver is wearing a mask, the customer also should
Yes.
wear.
Should.
Even the belt. The
Seat
safety
belt,
protocols
yes,
are
exactly.
similar for
It's
everyone.
both of
Right?
them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I think there should be a.
Chalo, it's already 2:33.
Yes, yes, yes.
We
What
have a
else?
7-minute
Yeah.
deadline to
So
it.
let's go ahead.
Let's go.
ahead.
Thank
The employees shape the services. Sorry, मैं गलत बोली.
About Agoda. अरे यार
अब then it's
So,
बोल
then,
ठीक है कोई नहीं
मैं नहीं आया तो हम
This is you know like